And we return
to the same old place.
to corporate fun time.
To Friday night.
Friday
Corporate
night.
fun times.
Corporate giggles at the Black Dog.
At the Black Dog.
Which you can probably actually hear on the audio lapping up, the surface of a large
Possibly.
bucket.
I assume so, yeah.
She
Probably.
is thirsty. She has thirst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we last left off,
It was go time.
it was crisis time for Derek and
With
Cole
a K.
to get to Kimiko's current location.
Wow.
It's
really
Darnell, okay.
really greasing those K phonemes, aren't we? All right.
'Cause I can.
Because I can.
Okay, so
It's a crisis in Cleveland.
Kimiko.
Kimiko.
So you guys rush up there. You get to a door. You're stopped by a door.
I flash my bracelet. at it.
No. I will open it remotely. God, we don't... Yes, please log yourself, going into restricted areas, Cole. Yes.
This is Cole. He doesn't realize.
Oh, my Lord.
I go where the crisis is.
Yeah, I can't help it if the crisis happens to be in a classified area. They need
Classified.
spiritual counseling somewhere. I have to
Counseling.
be there. I have to be there.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure the door's open before he logs himself. Really? You gonna make me suffer this way?
Well, I'm just... Who knows when he arrives? I mean...
My hacks are in Yes, because there's a place in here that is not monitored. Also, I'm going to be doing loops. So
Who's watching the Watchman?
The one.
And who's watching the Watchman's Watchman?
like 7 giggling girls.
I thought it was 10.
Not anymore!
Sacrifices had to be
lost
made.
3.
Sacrifices had to
How?
be made. Okay, look. I can't argue with their methods. I just...
They get results.
I don't
I
like
do.
these results.
Anyway. Yeah, I will make sure to do everything I can to cover their tracks, getting their asses up here.
Okay.
Because we sure aren't.
I'm trying.
I'll have you make another roll.
Okay.
Yay. Rolls.
The same difficulty as the last one you had to make. So
Which was difficulty 8.
Yes. Just wait until I start whipping out the difficulty 12.
I
I just buy some willpower at that point.
just watched Dizzy walk into the corner of that. She went to go move through the curtain and went,
Bonk.
Rockstar. Oh, that's the expected. Oh, my Lord.
bye to that 10, bye to the other 10.
He's getting sing-songy about my failure. I want to slap the teeth
I needed
out
to
of
get
him.
the giggle.
Oh, my Lord.
I needed to make him laugh.
That didn't
Lord.
entertain me. Yours didn't entertain me.
Oh.
It's Ruben's reaction that entertains me.
But I helped.
His disappointment entertains me. 3?
3 successes.
God, you needed 8.
I got 9s. Got 3 successes and difficulty 9.
No, you needed 8 successes.
I'm going to be here all day. Yeah, let me tell you about the ones that cancel. The perfect number of 1s to cancel the perfect number of 10s.
As it should be.
As above, so below.
Okay. Well, I guess you guys make it up in into
Record time.
into the restricted wing.
I imagine Derek's just, flexing and bouncing like Obi-Wan, and Phantom
What gun did you
Menace.
bring?
And Cole's like huffing and puffing.
Probably something easily concealed. Most likely 45.
It's a lot easier to conceal than a, AK. I will
45.
grant him that.
Hmm?
No. I grant. This is the not fucking around, size of handgun. But still.
I put you down.
Yeah, well, your accuracy's for crap, but,
We're inside a building. I don't really need too much accuracy. Unless
So
we're
he
gonna
says
be fighting
now.
from balconies.
I'm just waiting for, Derek to roll up with, 2 sawed-off shotguns, just because we're in a building. It's going to get messy.
See, he didn't want to get messy, so he went with a 45.
Yeah, that way it's just going to do infrastructure damage.
Yeah, just infrastructure
Okay.
damage.
So, there's an open door in the hall. Spooky. As Cole and Derek meet up,
Hey!
coming off of different elevators.
Wait, really? You're not going to namaste him?
Nah, that's just being in cover.
I do question, what parts of your character are cover and what parts of your character are just a...
Does this annoy us?
Yeah, do annoy Kimiko. Yeah, I know. That's exactly it.
No, honestly,
For
the namaste thing would have been really annoying to Derek.
No, see, what I'm...
Because he would have gone, shut up, it's not time for that.
No, what I'm actually waiting for is for Cole to start lecturing Kimiko about,
Violence?
No. Like some deep element of, Japanese society. Were you aware that the tea ceremony is a structured, ritualized... And she's like...
And then Derek just leaves.
Yeah.
It's a key facet of Shintoism that...
See, kintsugi is where you mend the broken vessel with
Here's
gold.
a 9mm filled with rubbers. Rubber rounds.
Why are you having
Wow! Where do you slip much there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
the condom gun?
Yeah.
Rob, write it.
Condom gun.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
you have one job.
Yeah.
I know. I told you this tonight was not the
It's
night.
the rubbers gun.
Yeah, the 9mm.
Either that or it's shooting boots.
boots.
It's a boot gun.
A boot what?
A boot guns.
Oh.
Because isn't that British for boots, rubbers?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and there's also erasers. Okay.
Oh, that too. The rubbers.
Yes.
It's an eraser gun also.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, they got stolen.
Relocated.
Repurposed. And Herr Dr. Geist is back in his basement. It belongs in a museum. My museum.
Oh.
Anyway, so you got your
45.
your 45 filled with prophylactics done.
No.
Well, yes, it prevents many things.
Full of glitter.
Made out of pop cans.
Imagine the most fabulous gunfight in existence. It's like John Woo, only all the doves are
Covered in glitter.
and rainbows. Alright, so anyway.
You find an open door.
Yes.
Going toward.
Proceeding through the open door.
Yes.
Yes.
You hear. Do you believe in magic?
Oh, I think I know that song.
Then you find yourself passing one of the entrances into the surgical theater.
Yeah,
Should be playing that. That'd be a nice song to play in my area. Yeah.
And then you see a group of.
Well, I'm gonna stop them before they get into the room. Because the last thing I need is, the creepy guy with the tie-dye tie. See, it's Jerry Garcia neckwear. Did you know that Jerry Garcia made $6 million on tie sales alone?
Not surprising.
Dude, ties.
Trivia, yeah, ties.
Ties.
Jerry Garcia was not known as a businessman.
Oh, no. He was known as a businessman. That's the problem. Is he turned it into a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, last thing I need is the guy in the Jerry Garcia neckwear and the, strapped guy in the, bulging suit.
Chauffeurs.
Well, I imagine, Derek just being Derek, it's working on flexing it so he can rip out of it like a pro wrestler.
Oh, yeah!
Okay.
And Derek's like, I don't even know what a Slim Jim is.
Okay. So you're meeting them up in the hallway.
Yeah. So, here's the sitch. This is going to get probably messy. But, they're going to do terrible things, and I don't know what they're going to do, but I aim to stop it before it gets too terrible.
Are you sure they're doing terrible things?
That's what I was waiting for. I was absolutely waiting for Cole to go, you really think a corporation would do something?
Such a nice corporation. I can't see him doing horrible, evil blood sacrifices.
So what's
Blue raspberry, right?
Blue raspberry.
That was the Kool-Aid you drank, right?
I think it was more of a reddish color than a blue. You hear Derek start giggling.
That aside.
That coffee did taste a little funny, though.
Oh, Lord. It wasn't your usual flavor of bulletproof?
No, it wasn't. No butter. Jeez. What kind of plebeians are we dealing with here?
Anyway, be ready to bring the heat and the noise. I'm going to go back in.
We have a crisis with a capital K going to happen.
You've been busy.
They start calling her Kill Miko.
Kill Miko!
Not kill.
It's Killing Co.
No, Kimmy Kill. That's more logical. Because kill me is not part of our... Let's not make that part of our...
I got it as
vocabulary.
Kimmy Kill. Don't worry.
Kimmy Kill.
I made sure I got it right.
Yes.
I didn't miss this one.
Okay.
Missed the condom gun, but I got the Kimmy Kill.
Wow.
Derek, yep, got it, Derek.
Wow, we are so close to turning this into a very bad Saturday morning cartoon. Would you do it for a Kimmy coin?
Hashtag Kimmy Coin. I can't wait to put that in the hashtags.
Oh, Lord. So anyway, I'm going to discreetly go back through the door and sit down.
Several girls are now braiding other girls' hair.
See, Kimiko had a normal, upbringing. So she's not going to, mourn this loss of, she's just going to be weirded out that orphans are this casual in the face of really World of Darkness, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've reset my value system. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you're just assuming that the whatever horrible trauma caused them to become orphans didn't also cause them to become dead inside. Also,
Well, I already know what caused them to become orphans. Wolves in the Umbra.
unexplained fires.
Yeah.
The killings.
They're the burn-ins. The disappearances.
The reappearances.
No. I just backed that game, by the way. So, yeah.
Several men in robes come in through one of the...
That does not
Theater
seem like
doors.
a proper corporate apparel there, sirs.
You're in the hallway
Oh,
still.
okay. I would tell them that if I knew.
Yeah, that's great. You're going to wave your HR flag. I don't believe that is, approved. Guy brings out his occultist division handbook. Coal flip.
Oh. Namaste then.
Namaste. Best investigative team ever.
Stay in the hallway. Don't get any attention. That's the wrong type of outwear or whatever.
Excuse me. Do I have to write you up?
Anyway. Robes. Stoles with weird writing.
They weren't issued those, were they?
Masks.
Really? That's what did it this time?
They start assembling censers around the statue and ritualistic items. There's another man comes into the room. This one in a lab coat with a clipboard. And he begins making or taking notes.
Does he go over and tweak the oscilloscope?
No.
I feel like you should tweak the oscilloscope.
No, why would he tweak the oscilloscope?
To make sure it's reading correctly. Always,
Why wouldn't he do that?
always, if you've got the occult ritual, you've got the guy in the lab coat that's making sure the oscilloscope is properly calibrated.
It's been calibrated.
Oh, so he doesn't need to tweak the oscilloscope?
No.
He just glances over it and makes a note.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay, carry on. 3 rounds.
He is.
I'm pretty sure that's in the manual that you have to tweak the oscilloscope.
No, if he did it beforehand. I
Oh, okay.
won't accept that.
He has to check it out, though. Let's make sure it didn't get
Well,
no.
tweaked.
You have to understand, this is a highly efficient organization. They pride themselves on the efficiency, which is...
Especially of their oscilloscopes.
Which is being both quick and accurate. Quick
Especially with their oscilloscopes.
and accurate. So they make sure the oscilloscopes is calibrated.
See, the reason it's quick and accurate is because when you're dealing with information and logistics, the core values
Are speed and accuracy.
precision. Speed and precision.
I just love watching Tay-Tay's soul die. He's
Talk about some more corporate stuff, Kevin.
He's like, it's Friday night. We're going to be having fun and games, and oh no, I'm back at work.
Oh no, more corporate stuff.
Yeah, after the robed fellas
I need
start
an anarchy card.
lighting the censers, the incense and the censers, and
Are they swinging the thuribles around as they pace the?
oh no,
four corners of the room?
they're hanging from.
Okay. Well, proper thurible placement.
Yes. And yeah, they seem to be proceeding with setting up a ritual.
Oh yeah, I'm making sure to get a copy of this. Dumped into a secret little because what I'm going to do is probably be routing the feed through because there's cameras in the room. So
Yes.
okay, I'm going to be routing that feed on like a serious delay, like a 5-minute delay, so that when things go terribly, terribly wrong, I can just quietly purge all of the relevant things of, Derek murdering people. So anyway, but I'm going to be dumping that file into a little subdirectory that I can then just quietly, shunt off to Herr Dr. Geist.
Okay.
Did you want to roll for that? Because I could roll for that.
Not yet.
Okay.
I know something you don't know.
Well, you're going to pound the stake in and make sure that, they can't leave.
Oh, shit. You already know.
All right. So
Anyway, when the setup has been completed, the lab coat gives them some further instructions after checking his clipboard. And
can I read his clipboard from a camera?
no.
Okay. It won't zoom in close enough.
He is standing off to the side at a point where the angle just isn't.
Oh, much like I am.
Yes.
I like this guy. I want to take him for coffee and maybe murder him.
I like this guy. Not enough to spare him, though.
No.
Murdering might be happening anyway.
I figured that was the whole point of the human set. Oh, you mean of this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that's the whole point of bringing Derek along.
And you.
No, that's the whole point of bringing Cole along.
One of the robed occultists heads over to a panel in the wall and
Adjust the knob on an oscilloscope.
no,
The oscilloscope needs adjusting. You can't help it.
lowers the
Kimiko knows the oscilloscope is wrong.
actual music into subsonics.
Oh, that's interesting. Now I'm trying to imagine a Loving Spoonful with a deep bass line. Which inevitably leads me to Loving Spoonful, the dubstep, which gets unspeakable.
Truly unspeakable.
Yeah, at this point, I'll say Hooded Mook number 2 gets what looks to be a garden sprayer from a cabinet.
Oh, we're gonna redo a White Snake video or something.
Rob.
Well, better a Whitesnake video than a Whitesnake concert.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, he starts.
White Lion. It was White Lion.
He starts
He plays
misting
something. Who
the
knows? It's the
statue.
80s.
That I did not expect. I did not expect they needed a wet statue for this.
I kind of figured they were gonna have to.
No, I assumed they would clean the statue off later after it was soaked in the blood of the innocents. And maybe Derek.
Some fire kind of makes sense, I guess.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking if they have fire, they probably need a hose to put it out.
No, they just sprayed down the statue.
Okay, just, my own thought process there. Don't mind me.
There are like 6 things I would say now, none of which are pleasant or friendly.
Rogue Dude number 3.
What? There are only 2 rogue mooks.
No, I said there are more.
More have appeared.
There's apparently more.
How many rogue mooks are we doing now?
There are 3 Rogue Mooks.
And lab coat mook.
And Lab Coat Mook, yes.
Okay.
4 total. Anyway, Rogue Mook number 3 changes the lighting what was like white light is now a dull red.
It's better for developing film.
And then starts taking some kind of readings of the statue itself.
With the oscilloscope?
No oscilloscope.
Damn it. What's he taking the readings with?
They seem to be thermal.
So what's he doing? Just holding a cell phone up?
No, it seems to be more sensitive thermal scope.
Like handheld, or is it
Yes.
plugged into? Okay.
It's a stethoscope you win.
I just wanted to know.
Anyway, they proceed with what they are, their preparation, which seems to be taking some time. You're just going to watch them, see what they're doing.
I'm going to, divide my attention between them and what the girls are doing and the occasional update to Knuckles and Chuckles.
A couple of the girls have actually started to pay attention to what's going on with the statue, and
Realizing this is kind of weird.
No, I'm actually waiting for them to start intoning in Vulgate Latin, and, it's going to go sideways really quick when the robed mooks are all sacrificed by the girls to the idol, and, the Coven of Ten then takes the power. The guy in the lab coat just checks another box on his clipboard.
Yeah.
Goes like, you want to run this game?
I kind of think of that too.
The robed mook one.
I'm going to just assign these guys terrible, terrible nicknames. So,
It took way longer than I expected.
no, that's fair.
Yeah, you usually do this, like...
No, that's fair. Number 2, number 3, and lab coat dude. Lab coat dude is now Clark.
Okay.
Robed book number 1 is Wilhelm.
Wow.
Robed mook number 2 is Francois.
Francois.
And robed mook number 3 is Billy Jack.
Billy Jack. His parents hated him.
No. I hate him.
Okay.
Okay. So, Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. He,
Targeting.
No. See, that was going to be the hilarious joke that was going to be a long, long, long payoff. Is he's the one that's going to be thrown out the window, and he's going to...
Turned into a robot.
oh my god.
Wilhelm scream.
The Wilhelm scream.
Wilhelm scream.
Okay. You want me to throw him out a window?
Nice.
I get a text from Kimiko.
Find
This
a window.
guy specifically needs to go out a window.
No, it was supposed to be this long, lingering joke that was going to have this just dynamic payoff, but you had to go with...
Oh, it's all
I
ruined
had to
now.
go with anarchy.
No.
No, you had to go with it.
Anarchy is not disappointment.
Actually,
Sorry, I don't have a disappointment card yet.
Yeah, I think it's the Tay-Tay tried to make a funny.
I only had Tay-Tay made a funny. I don't have Tay-Tay didn't make a funny.
You should know
Tay-Tay
better.
failed.
You should know better than to make custom cards for Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that was a reference. No. I admire the Borderlands joke, but I was going a little deeper. Anyway, I don't even remember what Wilhelm was
popped
doing.
in the head.
Okay, good. So the first girl is led down by Wilhelm.
Okay.
And he,
See, the best part of it is, I'm literally waiting for things to go wrong. Because right now, this could be all this huge bait and switch that Kevin's giving us, where he brings him down, gives him... And it's going to be like the end of Monsters, Inc., where the young girl's delight is what actually triggers the magic ritual, and we're ready to gun these bastards down. And they're like, I got a teddy bear and it's covered with Wilhelm's blood! I'm like, oh.
why? Because that's what happened the last time you guys decided to do something.
Rest in peace.
Nobody likes it when you're
vampire.
mean to us, Kevin. Nobody likes it when you're mean to us.
Everybody likes it when I'm mean to you.
I don't know. That might get.
I learned it-
that might boost viewership if
Ruben,
Kevin's mean to us.
I learned it from you.
I learned it from
I
you.
learned all of it from you. So yes, she's positioned and
I
her
step up
spot.
to Wilhelm, slice his throat. Remember, life is full of disappointment. They're like, what? Then one of them starts drinking the blood. What?
I know what this means.
In succession, they're each brought down and placed in a position around the statue.
Okay. I will, send the message of be ready, Tika Whalen. Wait,
Derek's like, huh?
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 Tika Whalen?
My name's not Waylon.
I also like the fact that Rob doesn't even react to the Dragonlance joke.
No, sorry.
I tried.
It takes a while for almost any reference to get through my head. So just saying.
Yeah, remember he's turned into an old man recently.
Yeah, today especially.
Old Man Rob.
The old man Rob.
Ain't no gas in it.
French fried taters.
French fried potatoes. All right.
Ain't got
Yeah, that's just a straight up reference.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It was barely, At this point, a sling blade joke is, yeah.
Well, I assume most people would get sling blade jokes. Most people.
Only if they've seen it.
Only if they, had people buy it for them and then they watched it. But that
Which
may
I'm
be
certain-
too specific.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, they are now arranged in a circle. Kevin's like, no, they're arranged in an enneagram. Oh, what? No.
We got a comment. Hey.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Then they bring Kimiko down, put her in this. Wait.
Good.
So they're in a
Yeah.
circle around the. Or are they in a
We're ready to go.
abstracted pattern? They're in a circle.
They're in a circle.
Yeah.
Strike Force what is ready to go?
What?
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 Yeah, each robed mook has taken a place roughly equidistant behind the girls. And that's when they start singing.
Uptown Girls!
Rob starts paying attention, makes it funny.
Yeah, well,
You know
I got
those
one time
class-
per night.
Yes. Yes, that's when they start into those classic Negro spirituals.
My
Down, girl.
my railroad hoppin' hobo song.
Exactly.
We're not aiming for the giggle yet.
No. It's for me. The exasperation is the focal point. That's the thing to reach for. That's the brass ring. All right. Where's Lab Coat Dude?
He's watching.
What's his name?
That would be Clark.
Clark. Yes, Clark.
He's still watching.
Okay.
Taking notes.
Oh, he's one of those kind of guys.
Okay. Yeah, I will take up a position, where I also am watching and taking notes.
He checks a panel on the wall. Seems to be measuring some sort of reading.
Oscilloscope?
No, the oscilloscope's over there.
Oh, okay.
It's already set up, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
We've been over this. It's running fine. It doesn't need to be tweaked.
10 minutes later. Will you
Yes.
tweak the oscilloscope?
I feel like I should just tweak the oscilloscope from here just to see what he does.
Yeah. Tweak it.
He looks over. Adjusts the theremin.
Yes. Well, whatever song the girls have been
Is it the same song?
yes. They're singing in harmony.
But it's not Loving Spoonful anymore, is it?
Mm-mm.
It's the New Christie Minstrels. That was not the joke you wanted?
One name for a joke there.
Okay.
No, they seem to have been practicing a song in a foreign language that
Oh. Right. No, I get it. Rob,
Ooh.
you've never before heard a elementary school girl rendition of Du hast mich gefragt. No.
no,
You're not even gonna let that one. Okay.
no.
Okay.
No.
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 No. And again, it's nothing I recognize.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume you're still recording.
Yeah, the cameras are doing that for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to take a mental scan of the oscilloscope, see what that's doing. See if there's any weird energy readings, any spikes.
From where that's set up, it seems to be reading a low level of
Oscilloscope readings?
No, it's chronoton particles.
Oh.
what? There seems to be a low background energy level, but nothing else is picked up by it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just continue studying and watching and waiting for them to pull out knives or something like that, so I can pull out my knife and then
Send in Derek.
the speakers will all switch over from the low subsonics to Sweet, playing Ballroom Blitz.
It's Derek's cue.
It starts playing. He goes, "Ha, that's a cue if I've ever heard one."
Yeah.
You guys hear the music and the singing clearly. Apparently, Cole has decided to start jamming out.
Yeah, I'm jamming out.
I don't know what's more creepy. That it's a bunch of little girls singing the song in a language I don't know, or that it's a bunch of little girls at a corporation doing this.
You get old enough, and then all little girls are singing
Shut
stuff
up.
you don't know. Take it from someone who knows these things.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rob the old man here.
I was going to make a Britney Spears toxic joke in just a minute.
I've got giant note cards now.
Bigger and better. Oh no, not better though. It's bigger.
And that's when the demon steps through the portal. I believe
That's
by
like
time...
spike flowers.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good. We get a little text message on each of our phones from her. It's like, thanks. Couldn't have done it without you.
No.
Yay! Namaste, bear.
That happens. Derek just goes, I haven't that phone no more.
The one of the robed figures, number 2,
Oh, that'd be Francois.
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 He
I should have actually just made them Belle, Biv, and DeVoe.
Or Biggs and Wedge.
No.
No,
I'm not making a half-assed Final Fantasy joke.
okay. He steps forward, like towards the statue, and
Towards a statue, not a girl.
well, towards the statue, and there's girls between him and the statue,
Okay.
and the other 2 haven't moved.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see if you're going to.
I'm
have a
waiting for him to
response.
do something that, once again, it's the keep me on tenterhooks, but, he steps toward one of the little girls, reaches into his pocket. I shank him. And the pack of bubble gum falls to the floor from his lifeless fingers.
Oh, you just expect this to be an obvious trick.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Again, it's not like you haven't done this to us multiple times in this game.
Okay.
You see the writing on the package. Hubba.
Hubba bubba. Big League Chew.
Big League Chew.
No, he
Besides which, I really am curious as to this ritual, since I'd wanted Cole to research a ritual, but it was too hard.
Yeah.
He had to study, and that was taking time away from his Wii.
Yeah.
he calls something out to lab coat. Clark. Who makes note of it in his
What does he call out? You don't know. It's in a foreign language.
actually, Francois says he sees something.
I see something.
He asked him what it was, and I think there's a crack.
We are so close to Kevin's Stranger Things fanfic. So close. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
So singing continues.
Okay. I'm gonna look for the crack. Do I see a crack?
No.
Okay.
You're too far away.
I'm gonna sidle. I'm gonna, pace around like I belong there. And look
Okay.
for a crack. I assume lab coat doesn't go beyond a certain radius.
No, he stays pretty much where he has been, next to a wall panel and close to the door.
I hear shoot him first.
The
You kidding?
song,
You could probably trip him, break his glasses, and he'd be stuck there while we clean up the rest of them.
Kneecap.
The song comes to an end, and the girls go back to their seats while the robed fellas approach Clark Labcoat to confer.
Okay.
He's tapping on his screen, checking some readings, looking at his notes.
In the oscilloscope?
No.
Quit asking about the oscilloscope. He's gonna get mad about Rob.
Now I'm getting all excited about the oscilloscope. I can't help it.
Well, no, because the important thing here is the interocitor.
Interoffer? Yeah. Say a thing I won't be able to pronounce.
It was a this island Earth joke, dude. I mean, it wasn't that far out.
One of the robed guys seems to be getting rather agitated. Throws his arms up, motions to around, and then seems to storm off through the doors.
There's a muffled sound. 3 rounds rapid.
After about 10 minutes,
I feel like if it's taken 10 minutes, I'm gonna pop out, get a couple Cokes, bring something back for Derek and Cole, and go back in, and
I'm going to ask what's up with this.
they're doing some weird rituals, but there's fewer human sacrifices than I would have assumed.
I'll do a occult roll to see
Yeah,
if that
actually,
makes
I
any
can
sense.
dump the ritual onto your phone.
Probably would be best so I could actually get a good look at it.
Yeah, that actually, look at us doing smart things.
Yeah, smart things. Do some smarts with that.
I mean, I've been waiting, but
What, for me to consult the smart characters?
Yes,
or
smart.
for them to decide not to wait in the hall, or
Hey, I didn't get any ones. Yay!
I got lots of ones.
I got 3 8s for a cult.
okay.
What'd that give me?
Raging headache.
Well, obviously, it is a ritual to invoke some kind of reaction from the statue. It doesn't seem to be similar to any other rituals you know about. But you do recognize one thing about, or one possible explanation is the majority of the song that they were playing before seemed to have a lot of emphasis on music. So they were trying to evoke magic from the music of young girls. You're not sure what they sprayed on it, though.
I say nothing about. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, no. They clearly have hot and cold running, sacred oils in the
Yes,
pipes.
sacred oils are sprayed. Something is sprayed on the statue. Okay. Something virtuous, obviously. Nothing deviant or evil.
Well, I mean,
Or anything that make me giggle.
it's a black statue with stone and metal. Also makes fissures hard to see.
Oh.
Oh.
No, this actually makes sense. What they're trying to do is, I thought they were like opening a gate. Apparently, they're trying to like revivify whatever the hell is the statue is, either representing or whatever's bound into it. I take it you don't recognize what the statue is.
Off my head, no. Top of my head, no. But
It's a humanoid figure,
yeah,
complete with very precise facial features and such. But it's not anyone you recognize. Not like it's some ancient Sumerian king.
no, it wouldn't be that.
Well, actually, I'll walk up to the statue and get a precise mapping of features that I can then feed into a facial recognition.
Okay.
At which point I'm shanked in the kidney by a road guy. Billy Jack is getting out his frustrations.
I knew I couldn't trust that Billy Jack. He's always up to no good.
Up to no good. Now, if I map the specific planes and angles and features, I should be able to run that pretty solidly through facial recognition.
After you've done that, you notice that the lab coat and robe guys have actually left.
Okay.
Back through the doors they had arrived or entered in.
Wouldn't it be horrible if this is a ritual to help bind Meher a little better, and we were going to stop it, and that'd be perfect to screw the ritual up, and Meher comes even earlier because we screwed up what we thought was going to be a bad ceremony, and really it's a good ceremony.
You mean because that's how Maher works? Through,
Us?
careful application of irony? Yeah.
Yeah, our stooges.
Yeah, no, I already knew that was...
I already had that in my notes about us being stooges for Meher.
Yeah, no, that's pretty well defined.
You notice they don't seem that concerned with the state of the room.
No, that's what janitorial's for.
Well, are you in the room yet?
Well, as soon as they leave, I'll drag,
Yeah, you can drag us in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can drag us in.
So you drop some. You don't
Of course I did.
quite get the confused look from the woman in the pantsuit as she comes down the hall and into the surgical theater and seems to collect the girls.
Yeah, well, he's looking
What's
at
her name?
Who cares? That's Nanny.
I don't know. It might be important now.
It's Nancy.
No, it's Nanny McPhee.
Nanny. Okay.
Nanny McPhee.
She leads them out of the
Nanny McPantsy.
theater.
No, yeah, I'll check the instrumentation, pull log files off of everything, and see if he can make any sense of the idol. Because honestly, if they're trying to crack it open through a ritual, does it look like it's made out of a comet?
You've never seen a comet, so it's made of stone and metal.
Like crafted, or like the metals in the stone?
It's part of the statue.
I mean, is like,
Meant to be part of the statue?
well, that's part of it, or is it meant? Is it worked metal, or
Yes.
is it ore?
It's worked.
Worked metal. It's embedded in it.
Mm-hmm. You actually, now that the after the lights have been brought back up, and you are like nose to nose with this thing, the metal is eerily non-reflective. Similar to certain parts of your knife.
I was gonna say this. Actually, that was gonna be my next thing, is to see if my knife is reactive to it. Just kind of slide it along the surface of it between the stone and the metal. The most non-occult character trying to do the most occult things here.
Not really reactive.
Where is the metal embedded in it?
Oh, it's clearly, it makes up part of the structure of the statue.
Okay.
Runs in the joints and in the down the arms. And
So this actually could be some sort of weird frozen automaton.
yeah.
All right.
There's the guys. Sorry. Lab coat's clipboard is actually
Yeah, I'll take a breeze through that.
okay. It's marked as artifact 786. The lot number is actually not that important, but it's the lot number it was given.
186.
786.
786. Okay. I just want to make
Recovered.
that, 'cause we have to reference it later.
Recovered from island in the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
They actually have a note of the cost for recovery was significant.
I like how there's no monetary value, just big or bigger.
The radiocarbon dating is inconclusive.
That's an awfully fancy word for all fucky wucky.
Some attempts to date it have it pre-human. Some have it somewhere in the 8th century. The metal itself is actually incapable of separating a sample from it.
Okay.
But the other stone material seems to be more capable of removal.
Yeah, of some sort of chipping or, flaking.
The island of note, the civilization on it seemed to worship it.
Makes sense, actually.
And it was said, according to what the tribal lore referred to, was found at a hole into the pit of the world.
Alright, Cole.
Can I roll on culture to see if I can understand the...
Well, there are GPS coordinates for the...
island?
Yeah, for the site that was found at.
Yeah. Yeah, you dick with that. I'm gonna be as stupid as possible.
There are notes in as to the experiments they've been
And the
trying
notes
to
that he
use.
was doing this time.
Yeah. Which is, some sort of reagent sprayed upon it to try and make it more reactive. And then...
I got a 7. That is at least a success, right?
What were you doing?
You're doing
Or
culture.
anthropology on it to try to get more information about this culture and what they thought about the statue. What is it that they're worshiping? Trying to get any information I can work on.
It was a big, indestructible statue that they seem to have found at what they considered to be the edge of the world.
Okay.
So basically, it's sort of a cargo cult thing. This thing is something that is far beyond our, ability, and therefore it's weird. And maybe if we pay obeisance to it, then it might, reward us. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna do the least logical thing handy.
Got any ideas, Tay-Tay?
Oh, you're gonna.
Come on, Tay-Tay.
You're
Come
gonna
on,
lick the
jump
foot.
in here.
I'm gonna
My
rub
only
the
thought
foot.
is it's somewhere in the volcanic belt.
No, I'm going to in proper, sci-fi nerd thing. I'm going to put my hand on its face and try to activate it with cyberkinesis. This thing's obviously some sort of automaton. I'm going to just try to switch the damn thing on.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was a shockingly good roll. What difficulty did you want to put to that? Doesn't matter because it doesn't work. Okay.
That would be up at, for normal people,
That'd be impossible.
it would be a 10.
Okay. So you're putting it at a 10 then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Then that's going to be 4... Yep. 4 successes.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you two doing?
I'm pondering this mystery.
It's not an orb.
Yeah, I am basically just trying to make sense if there's anything in my notes that might help me right now.
I'm basically just walking.
It might help you to know where the island was.
Yeah.
And you know,
I'll take the coordinates.
GPS.
You already did that then?
No, I didn't.
I will take that, put it in the phone, and bring it up.
It's the northernmost of a chain of islands off of India.
That don't allow outsiders.
The North Sentinel Island?
Yeah, that don't
Yeah.
allow outsiders.
Yeah.
All outsiders are murdered. See,
I know this.
I saw the writing on that wall.
And then after I do that for Cole, I'll just do a little walk around, look for markings of any sort.
Well, you get a good view of most of the statue, but Kimiko is in the way of a good portion.
Also, I'm probably gonna need a tissue for this nosebleed.
Goes like this. Hands
Well,
tissue for pocket.
Tissue falls to the floor
my pocket handkerchief.
because Kimiko is non-responsive.
Oh, God.
Dabs under nose.
Is my nose actually bleeding? I thought it was.
Profusely.
Okay, good.
Yeah, cool.
Then at this point just rips it.
No, reaches into Kimiko's bag, grabs tampons.
No.
Kimiko comes back conscious. Somebody's going to die. I'm not sure who it's going to be, and it may not even be related to this, but somebody's going to die.
So, you're transfixed. Kimiko is transfixed. Hand to the statue.
Transfixed is a word they use for bugs that have been stuck with a pin.
Mm-hmm. You're pondering the statue.
I'm waiting for Cole to wake up.
If you want me to roll an investigation, I'll roll an investigation.
Was Kimiko trying to activate the statue a bad idea? Power, hand, gun.
I think we may be beyond that right now.
Death. There's
So, yeah, you
only
do
one
know
of
about
those
the-
in this deck.
North Sentinelese.
Oh, I know plenty out of character anyways that they hate outsiders and they refuse to acknowledge anything or anyone outside, and they will get violent if you try to talk with them, and they will kill you if you try to interact with them.
Well, there have been peaceful interactions with them.
It
Not much.
explains why the amount of money was high.
No. The cost was significant. Big difference.
Yeah.
As in,
Ooh.
that's why that was the big cue there was that it wasn't talking about money. It said this cost was significant.
Yeah, that would make sense if it's the North Sentinelese.
Would you like me to roll an investigation while walking around?
Sure.
Can I just roll on
Difficulty?
culture
Standard.
about North Sentinelese culture, if there's been any contact beyond the usual leaving gifts or them kind of shits, if there's anything been showing up in the actual records about them, because if there's something about them that someone made some kind of contact, I assume there'd be enough news that I would know about it.
Not necessarily if this was a corporate undertaking for occult rituals.
That's true. That's why I didn't know if I could roll for it.
I mean,
You know the normal stuff. I'll get to you in a second, Taylor.
Yep.
The normal stuff of a couple of anthropologists, sociologists, whatever, have made contact with them from boats. They never stepped foot on shore. The last person was a Christian missionary.
I remember him!
the college guy.
Yeah, that was not good.
Who went onto the island and was later, his body was brought back to the beach.
Yeah.
You also hear about a group of college girls who tried to go and film videos on the island, and they were thus also brought back to the beach.
See, now if Kimiko were awake and not transfixed. Stupid white girls.
There's also some reports from fishermen
Yeah, I've heard about them.
of at one point near the island at night they thought they had seen dark shapes approach the island from the mainland. Tay-Tay, your investigation of the statue reveals in most spots the reagent is drying up. In the spot where Kimiko's blood had dripped onto it, it also seems to be disappearing rapidly.
Noting. And then also going around to Kimiko and covering nose.
That's the exact opposite of what you should be doing. If we're trying to activate this
Put
thing,
blood on it?
mm-hmm. You got a ready supply of blood. I mean, honestly, if we're trying to activate the statue and the blood actually works, so I'm doing my damnedest to try to get this thing, online.
Then pretty much
Of course,
I'll be going through the dead nose, put against, dead nose, put against.
Actually, this begs a really interesting question. Maybe somebody has some interesting marks that you could put on it. Oh, Rob.
Yeah.
So
You familiar with the ancient Jewish legend?
Oh,
So you could make the mark on its forehead.
of life?
Yes.
I'll try that. If Cole asks me to make the mark of life on
If Cole does?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Somehow I'm actually, thinking really good, feeling like I'm in a good
let's
place. And
see
on the other
here.
hand, you get me out of that place, and it's like, yeah, I'll completely screw up people's names even.
I only wanted the one
You got
to
the
see
one.
if I would even come close to thinking of this as a golem.
Well,
It's worth a shot to try the symbol.
I'm actually assuming that Cole would know the Gollum legend enough to...
Either that or I have to
about the golem
I have to
legend.
write something on a piece of paper and put it in his mouth, which I'm not sure I'd be able to do.
Once you,
You've got blood, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal with the blood.
Yeah, I'll do it with the blood.
we got
Put the Hebrew symbol of life on it, I think.
Yeah, let's mash as many things into it.
Nice.
Yeah! Shove it in there!
With Kimiko's
Something
blood?
will work, yeah!
Nice.
No way to this fail!
Well, no.
Dab, dab, dab.
The problem is, I've just realized that, these guys had the right idea, but the wrong song.
Are you saying I need to sing Jewish...
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Jesus. Baba Nagila?
Do some fiddler on the roof.
No, the blood.
No. I was actually waiting for. No, that's fair. Actually, it would be Derek that would be able to come up with this.
Of course.
Derek would be like, "Can he see, or is he blind?"
Papa, can you hear
No.
me?
no, it's Iron Man.
Can he walk at all? And if he moves, will he fall? Is he alive or dead? Has he thoughts within his head?
So I want to point out this whole time I've been fighting making that joke.
You really should have jumped on it. You really should have jumped on it. You should have right there.
Right to it.
There were moments he said something and I was like, can he see?
Or is he blind?
The blood is absorbed.
Okay, because I was going to go for a Yentl thing.
Yes.
Deadpool's like comparing Yentl to something. I can't remember what the other song was.
No.
Can I build a snowman?
Right, that's the same tune.
Yeah, it's the same tune. Oh my god!
Lord. Yeah, no.
Why?
No, you need to get the derail card out. That's where we're at.
It's the same song.
So, yeah, the blood is absorbed. So, Ruben,
Yes.
transfixed as you are, connecting to a mind most ancient.
Yeah, I'm waiting for, the callback to the Exalted game where, I realize how many cycles this thing, how many cycles I'm trapped in the, computing mind of a ancient, processor. I come back out, thousands of years. You were gone for like 10 seconds. Thousands of years. Anyway, go on.
A lot of time to contemplate.
What you make contact with is more like an inactive hard drive. Like, well, not that's wrong.
Wait, is it off or is it non-functional? Oh, my mind bloomed.
Yep.
Yep.
No, you suddenly start feeling very anemic.
Mm.
It's pulling the blood from your fingertips.
Great. Fingertips from nose. They're like,
Looks over and goes,
this'll work sooner or later.
Yeah,
if Kimiko didn't have that white face paint to keep her goth cred, we might have realized sooner that we drained her like a, maple tree.
She soon is just a desiccated scarecrow, blows away in the air conditioning.
yeah, choo.
Derek's like, all right, we're gonna start holding auditions for a hot goth hacker.
No, it's
Doesn't
kind of
need
like
to be Asian, but Asian is preferred.
It's a plus.
A plus.
what you're seeming
Where's
to
the
contact
IQ room?
are a number of background processes that are seemingly meant to keep something. They're the autonomic processes that.
So basically, we're just in standby mode.
It's basically in standby, without any active.
I'm gonna sift down
The
through
autonomic processes, what are they? What's their function? I'm just...
It's
basically maintenance.
yeah, but it's completely alien to Kimiko.
I'm just gonna sift through the directory structure and see, what the difference is between the processes that are running and the processes that are available.
There is a large chunk of missing available processes. Like, what should you imagine
So corrupted data, or
missing data?
okay,
The edge, like the processes that would more closely approach what you expect to be there, are corrupted.
okay. So there's stuff that's corrupted. There's stuff that's missing. Is there anything logging any sort of backup? Because there's a logical thing that they would have redundant processes simply to cover for, damage or corruption, so they could, basically tape back up.
There does seem to be a sort of backup, but it's in. I mean, if we're talking programming languages, it's something you've never even seen before.
Right.
But she understands it's a programming language.
She understands
you understand the concept that the thing you're looking for is right there, but it's not seemingly disconnected from the whole.
Okay. If I can map out what this is that's logically going to be
one of the biggest problems you're running into is the fact that while you recognize these automatic processes, these maintenance routines, you don't know what they're actually doing, what instructions they're actually
right
filling out. There are, I mean, you'd imagine if it were a human, it'd be like heartbeat, breathing, yada 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 yada.
Nerve flow, yeah, exactly.
These don't quite.
Right. No, what I'm actually wanting to see is if I can map out, just enough of, okay, these processes are running, these processes are here, but there's garbled stuff here and like missing stuff here, obviously. If I can figure out essentially like file names of some of these, like patterns, then I can look for something that has those patterns somewhere else. If I can find that the directory that would have the patterns of these things that's stored somewhere else with a more comprehensive list, then I can figure out what points to that. So if I can figure out these are here and they're kind of marked this way, then there's something that will say look for this mark and rewrite. Because if there is a backup would have enough information about, these are the processes that can be done, and here's all the stuff that's missing, and then it would have and here's the thing that allows the rebuild executable.
Okay, you're trying to basically
do pattern recognition.
And then reformat from there.
Right. Because if I can recognize that these are things that point to processes, then I can get like a top-down directory tree view of things that should say, if this is over here, this particular thing has this one thing pointing to it. And if I can activate the one thing that's pointing to it, maybe I can, bring back from tape drive. Nothing quite like haxoring, ancient Sumerian, robots.
Yeah, I assume it's pre-Sumerian at this point.
This is Cthulhuid.
So that fate, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever that age of thinking is, that's definitely it.
And I'm going to have to say a cult.
A cult?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I put a point into that.
Right now.
Keep running into Derek has a brown out from Chinese food.
That's my difficulty.
There's my difficulty. Coming across that, and it's like I can't help but laugh. A brown out. I'm glad Tay-Tay's paying attention to this.
2 successes.
I'm just
2 successes, unless my, tech ability.
Brown out.
This is more like, honestly, I wanted to make it an Enigmas roll, but
no, and that's
we don't. That's
we don't
the
have
cult's the closest.
we don't have enigmas in this game, yeah.
So, 2 successes. Okay. You're trying for pattern recognition to try and lead to a reboot process or a reformat process. And you realize one of the weird parts is that between what you understand to be the backup and what the remaining process is, after a while is that they seem to be incompatible.
So it's an earlier firmware that hasn't been updated like the previous operant system was. Either that or this is a very sophisticated virus.
You do have in the whole basically mental digging that you're doing through this archaic circuitry, you do encounter what is best described as a mental growl.
Can't speak with animals.
And a
Cast Awaken.
and you do notice the activation of a very specific subroutine for the autonomic processes.
Okay.
You don't know what it means, but it seems to, for lack of better terms, activate in a relatively regular, with regular timing right now. Like, real time.
Hmm.
And it feeds through the circuit and seems to bleed off into the gap of code or processes that is.
So this might be an actual, rather than a backup, this might be something that actually recognizes the damage and is ready to rebuild. Like a defrag.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Whatever that process is the most active part of the whole system.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can see in here that I can make any sense of? Or is that pretty much pushing the, hard edge of my
That's,
cognitive ability?
I mean, you could try for another push, but a failure would be a stroke.
That's what willpower's for. Stroke or lost willpower. If I lose a willpower, I lose a willpower.
Okay.
Difficulty?
Same.
What was it before? 8?
8.
Yep, there's another willpower.
Actually, I'll drop it to 7 this time because you're kind of picking up a pattern with this. Tay-Tay.
Yes.
It's at this point that you notice Kimiko's nosebleed gushes.
Ugh.
Let's get a medical kit just to make sure she doesn't bleed out.
Hey, Ruben, you want to take a point of bashing?
I was gonna say, I already have a point of bashing. I'll just,
I
keep that
assume
marked.
you have first aid or something.
Medicine?
Yeah.
Well, actually, probably you two would know that any given area is going to have a first aid kit, like in a specific.
Yeah, I was thinking we need to get a first aid kit, and I'll go get it if nothing else to bring it back when we can
Do either
start.
of you have medicine or first
1
aid?
point.
Yay.
I don't.
Really? I thought you're supposed to be the skills.
Yeah, as you are...
That was 2 successes, by the way.
Yeah, as you are
We weren't supposed to be very long characters.
really
Yes,
trying
jeez.
to parse through what that process is,
I flicked.
you
the
notice it increases in frequency as you concentrate on it.
Oh,
Whichever
good news, Derek. The gush, it's actually it's not all blood. Some of it's some clear fluid too.
Oh, goody.
Great. Cerebrospinal fluid.
Yeah, it's even worse than we expected.
Derek sees that
That's
and goes,
awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's gonna hate me.
Her eyes aren't closed.
Yeah, why not? Why
But they're
bother
rolling back into her
closing
head and they're
eyes?
bloodshot.
Yeah.
Oh! Do I get the pinpricks of bruises?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Anyway, so processes.
Yeah, they are flaring practically, and you can almost see. It's building structure like process structures towards the backup
Right.
through the empty places of dead processes.
Okay, so it's literally actually regenerating the processes that had either been wiped, corrupted, or broken.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's actually a good point for me to log out.
Okay.
Because I think there's not much else I can do. I've, blitzed this, and yeah. No,
Okay.
I think that's probably the
So, and when you break connection, you drop.
You wake. You come to with Derek going like this, and then you just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're holding onto her head,
Yeah.
then you're currently trying to hold her up by her head.
No, she starts to go limp, and I just slowly
By her
move to
head.
the ground.
No, she just down, not limp, down.
Oh.
What I'm saying is, you
she
are.
become noodle.
Yeah, you are holding her up.
Might want to make a roll to not damage me further.
When I say
Yeah.
you're holding her by her head, I mean it's all limp beneath that.
Loosey goosey.
Would that be a strength?
It goes
Probably-
from holding her nose
probably-
to gripping
probably-
her face.
It'd probably be a wits and, like whatever
It's
applies.
like suddenly she's made out of
Athletics?
Like,
Do it.
whoa.
Yeah, because that's the only one that makes
What's
sense.
athletics difficulty?
Oh. I'll give it a 7 because it's kind of out of nowhere. Batch! Oh no.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, don't crack her head on a statue.
Yeah.
Although.
That's when Iron Man activates and crushes her skull like a walnut shell.
Okay, yeah, so you're on the ground. You got Derek.
Insensate. I have the feeling that, if I'm that limp, there's I'm seeing a few other things.
Well, you're conscious. But
She is?
yeah, but
Huh.
it's the disconnection was harder than you thought.
The connection was harder than I thought.
We need T. Stat.
Yeah. Matcha.
Right, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, Cole's currently going through whatever Cole can figure out.
Yeah, Cole's like...
I'll do medical. I mean, I just try to make sure she doesn't lose more blood at this point.
The nosebleed is actually slowing.
Okay, but still, I probably would have gotten a medical kit at this
Yeah.
point. Just
The
because.
bleeding from the corner of the eyes and from the ears, though, is
Yeah.
a little...
I'm not sure what else to
So
do.
anyway,
but-
my Stranger Things fanfic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so current state.
That's when we hear Kate Bush.
Yeah, exactly. I need to get to the current season. We've been putting it off because there's too many other things to watch.
I know.
I'm still in season 2.
Need to
Yeah,
get
here's the
that done.
derail, but the fact that they put out Kenobi, then, oh yeah, by the way, here's Miss Marvel on top of it. Jeez.
Well, that's the thing, is I don't want to start Stranger Things until, we're at least done with Kenobi and possibly Strange New Worlds.
Oh, just FYI, they dropped like almost a whole season of Stranger Things, and the last 2 episodes are in July.
Yeah,
It's
but
weird.
that's because
Weird.
the final episodes of this season are like stupid long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're doing
they're
a
like
still, it's
true
like
style finale.
Crazy.
No, like the final
No,
episodes are
dude.
supposed to be 90 minutes plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just know
movie.
it's...
Because season 4 is possibly the last.
No, it goes. They're going. They say the last 2 episodes of season 4 are supposed to set up for season 5, which
Okay.
is the finale.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's good that they,
Fair enough.
actually have a finale and don't go forever like
'Kay.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Supernatural, but yeah, you went on too long.
Yeah. Had a fan base, so.
Yeah, but it was also.
But still, dude.
it's the only thing CW kept afloat. All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
Being in the last season, I can tell you they should have stopped it by now. Just saying.
So yeah. Ow.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you actually woke up.
So.
I didn't sleep.
I mean, I'm glad you were back to consciousness and not completely comatose from that.
Vision's kind of blurry.
Yeah, I will get back to you on that when my head isn't filled with.
Should we get you out of here to
explosions.
someplace that you can
No,
recover?
we need to. The pallet jack.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I go get a pallet jack from the area we came in.
and pallet. Yeah.
You are currently at Tree Good, Fire Bad, aren't you?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't think too hard on that.
What?
I'm gonna go get the pallet jack. 'cause
Cole.
Yes.
she
Cole?
needs sugar water.
Cole.
Just tell me what you need. Don't worry about names.
Sugar water.
Points at the instrument panels on the wall. Logs did.
Okay. I'll go to the instrument panels and see what I can pull off for logs and
Or at least
information.
see if there's anything. Check the oscilloscope. 'Cause,
yeah,
I mean, that's important.
oscilloscope. That's where the real information is.
Was
the
it wrong?
oscilloscope.
You get electrocuted.
Oh.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
I don't know what I'm touching.
Well, that was a fun game.
I come back. Cole's collapsed on the floor.
Kimiko's
She's
speaking
crawling
French.
around.
No, Cole's collapsed on the floor with half a theremin stuffed up his rectum.
Wrecked him.
Damn
No,
near killed
it
him.
did kill him.
It did kill him.
I'm gonna leave you here. You're more important right now.
Somebody call HR. This is a crisis. All right. Yeah. So anyway, you can go check the instrumentation.
Yeah.
Because if it picked up anything, that would be hella useful. Why, yes, chemical blade all over everything. This is going to be a lot of dry cleaning.
Oh, yeah. There was a spike in the energy level that it's really just labeled X because they don't have a actual.
They don't have quintessence labeled?
No,
Weird.
they don't have quintessence labeled.
Why not? Anyway.
Because they're not freaking mages. If they were mages,
X gonna give it
they'd
to you.
they'd have known it by now.
Well, no, here's the other thing is, how would you label quintessence? Just a Hershey bar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Just how much
Hershey
quintessence?
bars.
How much quintessence have you spent You've been given
Your quintessence ration.
your quintessence budget of 6 quintessence bars.
That's like 6 Hershey bars?
Yes. Because quintessence is a slightly sticky, waxy material that is sweet.
And you get it in liquid form from the fountains.
And it's doled out to... Yeah.
Alright, so...
Quintessence.
Alright, well... Anyway, what are you doing other than, zoning the fuck out?
Thinking about quintessence and how it must taste so good.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Kimiko's going to try to figure out,
The functions of her body.
Yeah,
again.
which things move which limbs again, and, pull herself up to a sitting position.
In fact, you're actually trying to activate subroutine 243A, but then you realize you don't have that.
Yeah, it'd be so much simpler if I were cybernetic. Then I could... No, that gets a little too deep into...
I'll boop you.
Safety zone.
Could have used that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That may have helped a lot. Too late now.
Okay.
Oh, Tay.
Yeah.
I know, Jersey.
Once Kimiko can get herself up to a wobbly sitting position, going to blearily take a look at the statue, see if there's anything I can see having
I'm going to
changed.
mention the X energy. There's a spike in it. I'm not sure exactly what they are measuring with X, but it looked important.
Okay. I'll
take a picture.
Yeah.
There's a fissure running from corner of the eye down to the corner of the mouth that wasn't there before.
Man, Francois is going to be pissed.
Oh, I didn't get to throw that guy out a window.
Right? Maybe next time.
I mean,
At some point.
they're just in the other room.
Yeah, I imagine them walking back in. All right, we need to get someone up here. Where'd that crack come from? Kimiko's covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cole's like, check this out. X energy gonna give it to you. And then Derek walks back in. Was I supposed to shoot these guys?
Start shooting people.
At that point, I walk into the room. I managed not to do it until now.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, we're done.
You know,
Time to go.
if you want to do something crazy like this again, I wonder if you should throw in some a black lady music. Lady of the Black. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name. Yeah.
Maybe an IV.
No, I think we need some music. I throw maybe some music would help.
I love it when Ruben's the insensate one.
At least he doesn't have to repeat the last thing he hears. There's a dead body in here. There's a dead body in here.
There's a dead body in here.
One of my favorite moments of a Cthulhu game.
Yeah.
What did I get? Oh, you get this, or every time you hear the last thing you hear, you repeat. There's a dead guy in here. There's a dead guy in here.
Really does work for the game. It
It
really
does.
It does work for Tay-Tay to
Especially-
being part of the game.
Well, I was considering that one specifically.
Yeah, I'll fish out my phone. I'll fish out my phone and haphazardly start texting. girls sing no
Worky.
help.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, we'll try it your way. Yeah, I'll bring up some.
I don't know if this is a good thing to do right now because, I'm sorry, you seem like you're in a bad place right now, and I don't want you to be messed up.
She looks around the operating theater. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're in a bad place.
I'm sorry. I feel like I should mention that, I don't want Kimiko to be, completely brain dead because,
Oh my god. He really did drink the fucking Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the perfect HR drone now.
Oh, I'm also a magical hippie that, has to worry about my fellow man anyways.
Oh, the
You too, Derek.
burden.
I worry about you.
The burden.
I worry about whether you're going to get, how far you're going to get in this company.
I don't.
I know.
We should, meditate on
know.
this, Derek.
No.
Do some mutual hugging.
No.
Cole
Yes.
is now codename Atlas.
You're not codename Apostle?
No, because he's got the whole world on his shoulders.
Someone
his-
has
So,
to do that.
a guy walks back into the theater with a paper cup of coffee.
Yeah, Kimiko at this point is, like a newborn fawn, kind of on wobbly knees.
He stops.
Is this a new guy?
No, but you
This
don't know what any of them looks
Please
like.
be
They
Wilhelm.
they
Because
were
I'm going
wearing
to come back and
masks.
throw Wilhelm.
Oh, okay.
They have masks and robes, and he's not robed or masked. He's just in his business casual.
Can we call him Bob then?
No, it's Francois, Wilhelm, or Billy Jack.
Yeah,
I have the
one of
assumption that this is Francois because he's the one that cared the most.
Anyway,
Does seem like a
he
giant
stops
SWAT thing.
mid-drink.
Yeah, Kimiko's gonna look over.
Is this real life?
Exactly.
That's the kind of vibe I got from what you just did.
He kind of sidles on over to the stairs.
I'm gonna point at the X spike.
X gonna give it to you.
And he stops and starts sidling back over to the door.
I would snap my fingers, but I don't think I've got that much.
We got a
motor
hippie.
control.
Yo, dude.
What is the hippie gonna do?
Yeah, I love the
The
implication.
guy who would have shot him
I
and
love-
not thought about it is not in the room.
Oh,
you're in the room.
He's
No,
still
he's
coming
still,
back
he's
with
still
the-
getting pallet jack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's getting a pallet jack. Dude, you want
He
to
would
check
not
out that
He wouldn't
scope
be
there?
alive
Something
right now.
Something weird happened over there. Maybe you should check it out.
Kind of leans back towards the door. Doctor,
Yeah, maybe we need the doctor
there
here.
are people here.
I am HR, man. I go where I'm needed. That is
I
the
imagine actually
mission
Cole
goal
rips
of
at his,
HR.
He rips at his clothes
Ah,
to reveal HR.
HR, man!
Oh God. So yeah, the doctor comes back wondering, what the hell are you talking about? There are people here. There are always people here. Oh.
Yes!
Is this
I
Clark?
knew there was a
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, I will weave over to Clark, tap him on the shoulder with a bloody hand, point over at the instrument panel.
And he goes and looks at it and starts checking time stamps and is abundantly confused and looks at you, looks at Cole. What the hell is going on here?
That's what I'm asking you,
then
man.
I'll wobble my way over to him, touch him again with a bloody hand on the shoulder, and then wobble over to the statue and point at the crack.
What are you doing to my project?
She's doing something.
She's doing magic, bitch.
Magic.
This is unauthorized meddling in my project.
Yeah, unauthorized meddling apparently got something happen.
Where are your notes? Where are the careful observations?
I gave you an observation. Things happen.
I gave you the observation. We got results that you didn't get. That's what I observed.
She comes in, she touches the statue, and look what happened. There's some observation for you, dude.
You think people haven't touched the statue before?
But not until she did.
And bus.
There's blood on the statue too, so I don't know if that...
Not anymore.
No,
All soaked in.
There was blood on the statue.
We also need a guy who can do this.
Nice.
Okay, noted.
I've watched those movies enough to quote them.
Noted. Tap.
Oops.
Tap.
What's he tap?
A part of the screen that is the panic button.
Shut that shit right down. You want me to roll for it? Or can I just do it?
You can roll for it. There is a penalty.
Go for it. What penalty are you working?
More bashing.
Like that bothers me at this point. Yeah, this would be great. I go into the system to shut down his panic button. Gets overwritten by ancient, Sumerian code. They're like, I have no idea who Shutruk Nahunta is.
I guess that's a different kind of panic now.
No, the great thing is, since this is World of Darkness, I accidentally inject, ancient Sumerian code, and some Methuselah somewhere in the Middle East wakes up. It's my time. And somewhere a mercenary group in the Middle East is like, what just happened?
I feel like disturbance.
What do you think's fair?
For a difficulty on this?
Well, no, for a penalty. With your current condition.
I guess number of successes.
Okay.
This would normally be not even thinking about it,
Okay.
3 successes would be, an actual necessary difficulty. Unless you want to be a real dick about it. It's up to you.
Three successes is fair enough. Sure.
Standard difficulty?
I'll up that to 7.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
That would be 4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, I will then pop up on the screen. Please don't do this. We're trying to help. Go with the classics. Come on.
I did.
Yeah. Can't
So-
disagree with that.
What's he do?
He what would he do?
I might have to ping Derek to come back sooner.
You probably should.
I probably should. In case violence is necessary.
Violence is probably necessary.
I don't
Oh,
think it's
when
necessary.
isn't it necessary?
Don't all problems resolve with a proper application of violence?
Hey, you know, hammer, nail, you know.
Exactly.
If all you got is a hammer, everything's a nail.
That was the whole reason from my Blades in the Dark character's name.
Yeah, because he
To
was.
be the hammer to all the nails.
All right. So anyway,
I was the nail that got driven.
You're supposed to be the hammer, not the nail.
well,
The problems are the nail, you're the hammer. Just saying.
it sort of worked for him. Anyway,
His fight pit name was the Hammer.
It's a hammer.
I see us having two choices here.
robot.
Why two, man? There's an infinite number of choices, really,
Wow.
if you think about it.
At that point, you just limited it to one.
2-1.
2-1.
To a single choice.
2-1. Anyway, okay.
Dude.
Only people working under me are on this project. Option 1, I put you on my team. Option 2, you're all sequestered until we figure out what to do.
Really, I think the question comes down
Robot.
to
Robot.
what you want done. If this is a mystery...
Not you.
Man, try now.
Go back to HR.
The robot.
Oh,
Robot.
okay.
Drive.
If you want a driver,
Files. Robot. Restore.
what robot?
Point at the statue.
The statue is a robot.
And a robot is a statue.
Wow. He just pulls out a gun and shoots Derek anyway.
Eric hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Derek walks up to the door, through the door. Blam.
He was
I-
wall hacking.
No, he is Lavarita. He sees your glowing silhouette
Okay.
and just... Did you have a stroke?
Possible.
She's
The only one.
dabs at her nose.
Okay, why don't you sit down? That wasn't a request.
Kind of wobbly, make my way back to one of the bleachers.
Informs the guy behind her, get her some water and a candy bar. Better yet, orange juice. He goes back to the screen, tries to move your face away.
I'll take my interference off and also deactivate the panic button.
He activates the medical response button.
Okay.
Good
That
job,
was-
puppy. Good job, puppy.
She
You
tried.
almost.
Yeah, she tried.
You
She-
eat that fly.
She's gonna dive up on the stove after it.
She's
You
got
get a-
at least 2 of them.
You get a paper cup of orange juice.
I will command my hand to bring it to my
It's got a lid and a straw.
a paper cup with a lid and a straw.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
They expect you to spill.
oh.
Yeah,
No.
like a small
Yeah, no, I get it.
McDonald's cup with a...
My first thought was Dixie cup, and then you're like, with a lid and a straw.
No.
Click, click. Oh.
Yeah. But this is Edison Vickers brand.
Yeah.
It's an evil straw.
Evil.
Okay. Yeah. A medical team responds and they pull out a package, an IV, and stick you with it. With a what you assume to be some sort of plasma substitute or
Oh, coconut water.
yeah. Just in time for Derek to come by with the
He opens fire on the
pallet
med team.
pallet jack.
Yeah,
Seeing a room with a lot more people than he expected.
Puts the pallet jack back down the hallway, comes in, and goes, "Going on in here?"
What's all this about?
Yeah, right.
Right. What's all this then? Right.
Comes through with the pallet jack. He's like,
This isn't the room I meant to go to.
Nope.
Sneak.
Stealth away.
Wrong room.
Is
So
that-
I
is that
obviously
where
came
we're-
back
yes,
with
I'm
like,
going to call it at right this point.
Yay.
Call
For
it
the
right
night?
here. Right here.
Call it right here. You can explain yourself to...
HR. Call. See what I've had in mind.
Unfortunately, I
Next
have a feeling this is not Cole's department.
Might not be.